Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue working in our new method book on the trombone with line 27, Aura Lee. So we'll start at the very beginning, and we have a bass clef, which is what the trombone reads, having lower sounds. Then we have our key signature. There are two flats in this key signature. The first one is a B flat located on the second line, and it tells you that all Bs are B flats. And the second one is located on the third space. It's an E flat, and it tells you that all E's are E flats. And when you have two flats in your key signature, that tells you that you're in the key of B flat. Next, we have a time signature of 4/4 time. The top number tells us the value, it tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number tells us the value of the whole note. So we have to do some math. If we have a whole note that gets 4 beats, half of a whole is a half of 4 is 2. So the half notes that are the white notes with stems, those get 2 beats. And then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes, which are colored in, get 1 beat each. And then we're going to go through, see what our notes are, and look for patterns. So our first note is a B flat, which is on the second line. It is all the way in first position. And then we skip up to the third space, that is an E flat, which is in third position. Then we have a D in the third line, that's out in fourth position. So fourth position, the top of your outer slide is just about even with the bell. When we go back to third position for the E flat, the part of the slide that you hold on to is just about even with the bell. And then in the next measure, you have an F in first position, and then you go out to sixth position for the C on the second space. And I'll tell you a little secret. For the next F, since you're already out in sixth position, you can stay in sixth position and play the half note F just a little higher than the C. So you can stay in sixth, but if you prefer, you can always go back to first position. In the next measure, on the third space, we have an E flat, so we go out in third. Then we have the D, fourth position, it's on the third line. Then out to sixth position, C, which is located on the second space. Back into fourth position, D. And the next measure, we have a half note E flat, third position. And then the last note of the first line is a half note B flat, first position. It's located on the second line. Now, we have some patterns, we have some repetition. In the second line, hopefully you've noticed that measure 5 is exactly like measure 1. Measure 6 is just like measure 2. Measure 7 is the same as measure 3. The only change is in measure 8, we end up on a whole note E flat, third position, third space, and we hold on to that instead of changing to anything else. So now we are going to play through line 27, and we're going to start each note with a t sound, and we tongue or articulate at the same time as we move the slide. That makes for a cleaner sound. So here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that is it for line 27. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.